In this video, we are going to learn about what is big data and what is the origin of big data. So, as the name suggests, big data means extremely large data sets, which can be analyzed to reveal different types of patterns or trends or sentiments to get some kind of competitive advantage in the business or to answer some fundamental questions of life and even lifestyle. So how big the data is? According to a recent survey, we generate almost 2.5 million terabytes of data every day. So at some point of time, if the data was generated in the form of gigabytes, then it became in the magnitude of terabytes, then petabytes, then exabytes, and we really do not know where we are heading. How much data we need to analyze as the time is moving forward. So what is the reason for this big data? How did that generate? So if we retrospect a little bit in the last decade, then we will see that there is a revolution in the internet and in the electronic technologies. There is a data growth in all the sector of electronics. For example, enterprise data. The e-commerce websites like Amazon, Flipkart, Walmart, the social media, Facebook, Twitter, internet banking including Chase, American Express, HSBC, then video streaming platform like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, all these websites started generating data and want to analyze the customer data to get the competitive advantage over each other. Not only that, every time you are using your smartphone and you are opening some form of app in your mobile, you are generating the data. On the other hand, the healthcare sector also experienced a huge data growth. In the last few decades, most of the hospitals and healthcare providers started storing the patient data in digital format instead of the pile of papers. For example, the X-ray images, the prescription, the electronic health record, electronic medical records, everything they are storing in their own data warehouse for easy analysis and for easy interoperability. And also the personalized medicine and different types of personalized healthcare service started getting popularity, for which also they need to store this huge amount of data. Not only healthcare and enterprise data, there is a huge data growth in the sensor and IoT sector. Whenever you use a remote control to switch on your air condition at your bedroom, you are generating some data. Also, whenever you are using a remote control to summon your Tesla car, you are generating some kind of data. So all these data, starting from smart home to smart agriculture to smart health to smart mobility to automatic vehicle, every time you are using some form of device, you are generating a lot of data. And not only you, government and administration is also using these type of sensors and remote controls and smart devices increasingly to give better services to the common people. For example, nowadays smart camera, climate monitoring, everything is very commonplace to warn you for some kind of crime area or some kind of inclement weather or something like that. And not only these sectors, there is a huge evolution in the scientific research also. Starting from the process driven, the scientific research became data driven in nature in the last few years. For example, Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland, it generates petabytes of data in a few seconds. High throughput genome sequencing machine that actually broke all the forms of laws and started producing a huge amount of data in the magnitude of seconds. Then there are satellite images, large scale simulation starting from cosmological simulation, climatic simulation, or the atomic particle simulation. Everywhere, whenever you will see, you can experience a data growth. and combining together, we are now in the era of big data. And if we can analyze all these data, then we can get several competitive advantage if you are thinking from the business perspective, or we can answer some of the fundamental question of life and lifestyle. So that is about the origin of big data.